So Pierre, tell us, what happens when Ferran was born? How do you feel?
Oh, I was in a tube with her. She was having a lot of pain because when you have a woman when have a kid in water, they shouldn't have the injection at the back. So it was so painful for her. I went inside the tube, and in a moment I was, taking care of her,
Hugging her.
yeah, and suddenly I felt how she moved something like from here, like crack, and suddenly the head of Ferran became little by little, and the doctor take him out. Then he put my son in Andrea's arm with the cordon. I don't know how to say.
Umbilical cord.
And I cry a lot because, as you can see in the picture, that was, for me, the best moment in my life.
What is the most beautiful memory you have within the first year of Ferran being born?
The most beautiful moment,
Besides Ferran being born, of course, that was like a very, very special moment. But obviously, when babies are babies,
his first word was "Papa," and I felt like, what did he say? Papa. Oh, wow. Andrea were mad, She said, why? I don't know. You ask him. He said, Papa. But the second word was agua, water. Yeah, so that was I think my best time with my son the first year.
How was your relationship with Andrea?
At the beginning, she get, I don't know how to say in English, but she felt bad when he born. She had that trouble named postpartum depression. She went so depressed.
That must be hard for her.
Yeah, it was moments so difficult in our marriage.
So did you guys knew about what was going on, or it just happened? You guys were aware that she was under postpartum depression, or you guys didn't know right away?
No, I investigate that. I make a research about this. We went to a doctor. The doctor said to us, it's normal. It's gonna pass through the months. So she became so aggressive in those days. She didn't take care of Ferran. I didn't know why. I tried to understand it. It was difficult for me to understand what was happening inside a woman's head. So that became so hard.
What did you do? You do the research? Were you able to find medical help?
Yeah, but the doctor told me that that's gonna pass in 2 months. So we wait, and it began to pass.
To move away.
Move away. But all the time, I always take care of my son. And unfortunately, I don't know why, she preferred to sleep, or she preferred to
well, I believe that that's some of the symptoms that I believe it's some of the symptoms that a woman experiences as postpartum depression. I done some reading about it, and I noticed and listening to other stories similar, and I heard that it's symptoms that a woman have to go through. Now, she gets out of postpartum depression after a certain period of time.
I think like six months after, she began to change. But the thing that never changed were like she never wanted to be so close to Ferran. I always wanted, as I told you, the perfect family. So I tried to help Andrea become a joint family with Ferran and me. I asked her, what do you want to feel better? So she told me, I want my mom here. So I bring her mom to Mexico. She used to live with us. It helps, but it helps Andrea to be with someone. But Ana Milena became Ferran's mom. So I didn't know what to do, you know?
I see. So basically, just to do a little recap, Ferran was born, spent a lot of time with Ferran, connected with him, engaged with him by taking a bath and showering together since he was a baby. Andrea goes through postpartum depression, which is not an easy situation for a woman to be. A lot of women don't know that they're in the middle of postpartum depression.
Yeah.
They're upset. They always don't even want to put their makeup on. They don't want to go out. They want to sleep.
And men doesn't know about this situation.
You did some research. You find out she goes through this for about 6 months.
Yes.
Then you decided that you wanted to help her in order to get everything better. You bring her mom over to Mexico, and here you are.
Yes.
I have a question for you,
Yes.
Pierre. And this is a difficult question. What kind of dad you are? What kind of dad were you? And what kind of dad you wanted to be for you?
I want to make a copy-paste of what I received from my dad, from my mom. They are still happy together. They gave me a very good education, not only in school, sending me to good schools. They gave me a love education. So I want to make that copy-paste, and I want my son know about God. For me, it's the most important thing, because when I used to be in the hardest moment of my life, I knew God, and without Him, I don't know what will I do without having God in my heart.
Wow. Having a really good example of parents, it really helps, because that motivates people to do the same for their kids.
Oh, sure.
Now, what happens when you leave Mexico with Andrea and you guys decided to move to California because Andrea received a business proposal to work for a big broadcasting company in LA?
Yes.
How did that happen? Share with us, because a lot of people think, well, Andrea was just a single mom.
No.
Or were you in the picture? You got into a fight? Did you abandon your family?
No, never.
Did you decided that you were just done because she wasn't getting engaged with your son? You were tired, you wanted to continue your own way and let them go their own way. What happens?
I'm gonna ask you, but we need to move because the sun is giving me right in the face. That's when I realized she was dating with someone else.